to take.
And welcome back to Echo Competitive Finals. Here are some updates for you for the Winter Competitive Draft. If you've been watching the stream, you've seen Shard beat Frost 2-0. And then while that was going on, Cryo beat Frigid also 2-0. Blizzard beat Glacier 2-1. And then Aurora beat Alpine 2-1. Shard and Cryo will be facing each other in around 45 minutes, so they'll have a little bit of a break. The game that we'll be casting right now, we're going to be having Blizzard play Aurora. So yeah. And at the same time, in the losers bracket, Glacier versus Alpine. And then there's also Frost versus Frigid, who will be playing 45 minutes later. All right. So yeah, I'm excited for this Blizzard Alpine game. And I hope you guys are too. I'm Finn Golfin on the mic with Kroger's running cameras. And we've got Comrade joining me in the caster's booth for this game.
What is up, everyone? I am super excited to get back into casting here on the Echo Competitive Finals. Like Finn said, we have some fun games coming up. Some fun games going to be happening at the same time. So it's unfortunate we can't cast every single game, but I'm excited to get into this one as we're waiting on a couple players to join up before we start this game. But we have some pretty good players on both sides. I'm excited to see how this one turns out. I mean, I love casting a close match, but you never know what happens.
Perfectly said there. Yeah, so for this Aurora team, we've got Solar P, Ryan JS, Manta, and then Sav. And for Blizzard so far, we've got Rev, Shiny Dash, and Spin, although we are waiting for another player, so yeah. Yeah, Aurora.
Do we know who we're waiting on? I'm not sure.
Two. I know that they've had a little bit of a break, at least that Blizzard team. Aurora, though, coming straight off that win on Alpine. If you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen that game, but that was pretty exciting. I don't know.
It was neck and neck.
Yeah. Two games so far have had last second, almost game-winning threes or game-tying threes. So expecting an exciting one. And it looks like they got their fourth play. They've got Iowa here. So yeah.
We're about to get into it.
We're hyped. So ready.
I'm excited. I'm just waiting for these teams now to ready up. We're ready to roll. Just got to make sure they are. It looks like Shiny's giving like a pep talk in tunnel right now or something.
Gotta hype up the team. Yep, looks like Aurora's just practicing around here, just messing with the disc. So
we might not be starting. Shiny kind of just like disappeared for a second.
Oh, some technical issues here. Always a part of the process. It's never.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you pirate a game, right?
That's true. I mean, it's never a good cast without some technical issues.
That is true. That is true.
So, but yeah, we're just waiting here. A little bit of filler.
Just waiting for both of these teams. They have all their players. I think they're just making sure everything's ready to roll. I think it's the blue team having some technical error.
Yeah, I just hope that that extra person won't affect the stats, at least on the cast, because I think I see right now like Big Pie is outside of the leaderboard. I don't know if that'll affect anything, but you know, we move. We thought, oh, there we go. All right, so looks like Blizzard's roster will be Rev, Big Pot, Spin, and Iowa. Looks like the other Dash has left, so we'll see.
Orange team ready's up. Now we're just waiting for blue now. I think they were maybe discussing on who's actually playing.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And there we go, already.
All right, we're going to be headed for the neutral joust here in a few moments. Excited for this one, you know. Winner of this, I believe, goes to semifinals. Yes, they go to semifinals. So it's going to be starting here in a couple of moments. Neutral joust, obviously, really important here to set the tone. And it's going to be a great headbutt here from this Aurora team. Gonna be picked up by Ryan JS. Ryan JS gonna pass it over to Monza. Ooh, saved by Rev though. Rev gonna clear that one out, and we'll see who gets to it first. It's gonna be Iowa picking it up. Gonna pass that one forward for Big Pot with an open three to start us off.
I mean, that's so casual there. Just turns around, flicks it in. A great save coming in from Rev and able to transition into a 3-point goal to start off this round. It's exactly what you want when it comes to these early moments in these Echo Arena matches in this bracket tournament. As Orange with it now. That is Solar P dancing around on Nest. Then flips up to ceiling, avoids the pressure from Iowa, passing over to Ryan JS. Ryan crossing table, that is Manta. Manta crossing high to Sav. Sav looking for like a pass or maybe a shot attempt. Dancing around, resets it back to Manta. Manta then throws it up to Ryan with a backward shot and bubble to make it for 2.
Yeah, what a great play there. Great coordination from this Aurora team to start it off. Blizzard obviously having a great counterattack at the start, but Aurora coming roaring back. So we'll see what Blizzard can do here with their offensive joust, and they're going to be out of the tunnels now. They still have a 1-point lead. So Rev here at the QB position, going to toss that one over to Big Pot. Big Pot under heavy pressure from that fast attack. It's going to be picked up by Manta. A loss of possession here for this Blizzard team. Manta going to dodge around here. Oh, intended for Sav a little bit off. Oh, but Rev misses the grab. And it's going to be Ryan JS here for the dunk, making it a 4-3 lead here for Aurora.
One of the things you don't want to do. Small mistakes like that, missing the disc, missing the grab there like Rev did, those will add up, and points add up quick in Echo. So you want to stop those and execute as well as you can, even though you're not familiar with your team, since it was a random draft tournament. But you still got to keep your mistakes to a minimum, as that's Big Pot crossing it high to Iowa. Iowa walking backwards, now looking towards the goal. Watching out for that stack, crosses it over to Big Pot. Big Pot crossing it over to post. Intended for Rev, a little bit high. Spin able to recover and slap it over to Rev. Rev to Big Pot, and Big Pot throws it in for 2.
Just great coordination from both teams. Both teams really able to, just pass around the disc really well here. Some mistakes from Blizzard here, but, both teams keeping it close. 5-4 lead here for Blizzard. It's going to be Aurora with an offensive joust here. They're out of the tunnels. It's going to be Solar P here at the QB position. Intended for Ryan J. That's going to bounce off geometry there a little bit. Unfortunate, but it's going to end up in the hands of Solar P again. Going to pass it to Ryan JS. Cross over to Manta. Manta going to slow this one down a little bit. Cross over to Sav. Sav, ooh, it's taken by Iowa. Iowa's going to sling this one all the way down. And it's a beautiful 3 to make it an 8-4 lead. That is kind of brutal right there.
That's a great shot coming in from Iowa, extending their lead to 4 points with 7 minutes remaining here in round 1. Plenty of time for Aurora, but you still never know. If they keep adding on points, then this lead will start to become an impossible task. But Aurora has the disc, and Solar P on Cloud, crossing it over to Manta. Manta now intended for Ryan. Ryan gets a stun and the grab, passing it up to Sav. Avoiding the stack, maybe not, as Big Pot gets a great interception, clearing it all the way down in the orange midfield. That stack from Aurora comes in quickly. Ryan passing it over to Manta. Manta now looking for options, passing it up into Bubble. That's Sav. Sav takes a pass to Ryan. Ryan tries for a dunk, misses, but Manta able to grab it while grappled onto goal, spins around and slams it in.
Yeah, Aurora there. Yeah, Aurora there really able to stay calm under the chaos that just happened there. I think he was trying to go for a pass there, but then it bounced off shield and ended up in the hands of someone, gets the dunk. Just crazy stuff there. It's going to be Blizzard here with an offensive joust. It's going to be Rev here, going to pass that one down to Big Pot. Going to cross that one over to Spin up to Iowa. It's just these beautiful passes that both teams really have been able to succeed in. It's going to be over to Rev. Oh, great save there by, I believe, Solar P. But Rev takes possession here, back for Blizzard. And Iowa with a great shot to make it 10-6.
I'm seeing a familiar theme from Blizzard's gameplay here. They are stunning Solar P as much as they can, as we saw Solar P making a great save with 2 goalie stunners. And they don't want that to happen again, so they're just getting them out of the play and getting the points where they can. Up 10-6 now with Aurora. Solar P with it on Nest. Floats up to ceiling, taking their time. 5 minutes remaining in this first round. Clears it all the way down, intended for Ryan, but gets through into that blue side as Iowa is able to recover and pass it back to Rev. Rev up to Big Pot, clearing it through to that stack. Iowa and spin, then cross it low and stack to it. Spins there first, an open net,
Oh
misses
no! Yeah,
into
just
the hands of
brutal.
Sav, just barely. Yeah, but that clear is no good. Big Pot recovering, throwing it high. It's a spin with another open shot, but a great
Oh,
save from Manta, able to lunge over there and get that. Picking it up, looking for a pass, looking for a clear, making sure not to throw it straight into that blue stack. As it looks like Sav gets there first with a
whoa,
whoa, a little
whoa.
lag, but a long shot three for Sav.
Yeah, a little
That was
bit interesting there.
uh,
Yeah, but a great three nonetheless with the bounce off clock there. If you're ever going for a shot like that, it depends a little bit on luck there. So we're gonna be having Blizzard here with their offensive joust. There's gonna be lots of lag here, and they're gonna be out of the tunnels after that kind of lag fest right there. It's gonna be Rev here with the disc over to spin back to Rev. Rev looking for an opening, gonna pass it down to Big Pot, back to Rev, just gonna play some, just passing. Oh, and the lag, I think, caused a miss there from Spin. It's gonna be Ryan JS picking this one up, but stunned out by Spin, but Sav able to slap that one forward. We're gonna see who gets to it first. The fast X of Blizzard are there. It's gonna be Rev here, but stunned out by Ryan JS. Slap forward by Rev, but Sav has an open shot, but a great save there by Big Pot. A lot of lag here. Very interesting. We'll see how that affects the game. It's going to be Big Pot with an open three here, and that lag really causing some issues with coordination as both teams, what they really excelled in was the coordination, and now that's kind of breaking down.
yeah, kind of expected a pause here, maybe asking for a new server or something along the lines of that. But nonetheless, a great job from Blizzard, able to maintain composure, get some great saves, cleared out, and then capitalize on that transition and scoring a three, increasing their lead. But I think we might get a new server pulled, or maybe they're just talking about it to the other team as we see a team switch there.
Yeah, I'm seeing the teams kind of like rubber band in their respective areas, so we'll see how it goes. They're unpausing it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the lag has been fixed.
Anywho, we have Aurora with the disc down here with 3 minutes remaining. Solar Peak crosses it clearly to Ryan. Ryan throws it through all the way up to Pac-Man, intended to Sav. Sav doesn't get it. Instead, that is Rev on the floor. A little lag
Oh,
again. Rev still hanging on to it. Crosses it low to Iowa. Iowa crossing it over to Big Pot. Big Pot avoids the stack and just clears it down to that orange side, trying to just reset it for his team. Able to get a stack. And now we have a floating disc. Spin gets that first on the orange side.
oh,
Weird bounce pass with some lag there, but who's gonna get there first? Iowa looked like it was, but Ryan is able to get his hand on it first and clear it through tunnel. But great midfield work from Rev as he gets it, crosses it all the way back down
uh-oh.
to Spin, or excuse me, Iowa. More lag there. Duck and shoot, and Blizzard now up 15-9. I'm thinking we're gonna get a server swap after that one.
Yeah, that was not great.
That was not very good. Both teams won't enjoy that because
Yeah,
there's some big lag there. As I'm looking at the leaderboard here.
yeah, both teams struggling here with
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's personal lag. I mean, my game's freezing, so I'm thinking it's server lag.
I think it's everybody because I'm definitely having some issues too. Yeah, definitely with that lag, obviously, breakdown of coordination, offense and defense becomes a lot harder, especially for defense, because
For
you can
sure.
grab the disc and then
Run away.
toss it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll see if we get a rehost here. Yeah, both teams have been playing really well. I really love the coordination on both teams, obviously, like without the lag. But yeah, I'm just excited.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out is we're seeing some awesome saves coming from
Oh
both
yeah.
of these teams in this. We're seeing some great defense regardless of the lag. We're seeing, like, for example, I believe it was Solar P making an awesome save on 2 goalie stunners. Clear it out, can't get it done, gets stunned again, and another shot goes in. But nonetheless, it's a great save. It's what you need. You just need to capitalize on the clear, make sure it's out of bubble for your team to get a stack and go get it. On the other side, the blue side making some great saves. I think that is Rev in goal. We're seeing some great defense nonetheless out of both teams, and it's very entertaining to watch. And it's really, really back and forth and really cut and close here. Regardless of what the score says, it seems like this game has been back and forth the whole time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Blizzard with their 6 point lead was mostly due to like the kind of issues with the lag. But both teams great coordination in terms of both offense and defense. I know I'm repeating it a lot, but that really has been the story of this game. Both teams with great passing, understanding where each player is in relation to themselves and just like great awareness and great ability to see those plays before they happen.
Yeah, I agree. Let me see, in the Discord, are they talking about? I'm not really sure. All right, it looks like we're gonna see if we get an unpause. So I think all servers were just lagging there. We get some input from Kroger. They are going to unpause. If it happens again, we'll rehost. I believe that's what's gonna happen. No matter what happens, we're having a good game. We still have 2 minutes remaining, plenty of time to come back for Aurora. But either way, it's going to mess up the momentum for both teams, having to pause and having to deal with the lag. But that's the price we pay from self-hosted servers because Facebook is a great company shutting down a game that everyone loves.
All right, and it looks like we're going to be getting the unpause here in a moment. It's going to be Aurora with an offensive joust. Oh, yeah, the lag is definitely pretty severe. We're probably going to get a rehost. I just saw them rubber band all the way across the tunnel. All right, they're going to be out for their offensive joust. Oh, a little bit mistimed there from Aurora. It's going to be Solar P over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS going to push this one up a little bit. Going to throw that one all the way down to Sav. Sav getting around spin there. Going to pass that one back to Ryan JS. 1v1 between him and Rev. Rev. And a beautiful 2 here from Ryan JS. 15-11.
That was a disgusting shot, bro. And Kroger's being the great cameraman, missing the entire play. I'll let you know it was a really good shot from Ryan. Bottom pocket from coming from top down as that's Blizzard with it, and we have more lag. Oh my goodness, it ends up in Iowa's hands up top. It's Top Valley. He's dancing around on Satellite Star, whatever you call it. Pass up to Big Pot. Big Pot misses the shot with a goalie stunner.
Oh,
Rev gets it. Goals open. SolarP gets back in goal. Rev's dancing around, juking around, looking for a pass. Decides to reset it back to Iowa. Iowa loading up, gets pressured, passes it over to Big Pot. Big Pot passing it low to Spin. Spin passing it high to Iowa, but barely misses. Great intended pass, doesn't land, but Big Pot's able to recover and throw it into Trench, bouncing up, bouncing wild. That pass was intended for Iowa, but it is picked back up by Big Pot. 30 seconds remaining. That might be math for Aurora, but they do get the disc. That is Sav. Sav crosses it over to Manta. Manta passes it all the way up to Ryan JS. Ryan JS takes a shot, but is saved by Big Pot. A little lag, clearing it down into Trench. Solar P able to get it back, slap it down to Manta. Misses the pass, but that's Sav able to recover. Top pocket dinks out. And Spin recovers it for Blizzard with 5 seconds remaining. And that's going to get it done. 15-11 here in round 1. Goes to Blizzard.
yeah, great attempt there from Aurora. I don't think the lag benefited them. I think Blizzard scored most of the points during that kind of laggy period, but Aurora gave a really good fight there. Solar P with great defense, and yeah, Ryan JS with 6 points, Manta with 2, Sav with 3. So yeah,
Great first round. It's just unfortunate with that lag. Who would have known what happened if that never happened? But nonetheless, we are going to a round 2. Blizzard gets it done. Aurora still has a round to make up. They can get it done, and I mean, based on how close that game was, just got to tighten things up, less mistakes, better passes, and make those shot attempts, and they should be good to go here in round 2. 22 seconds until we get going here. I'm excited to see what happens in round 2. What about you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this has been a really close game so far. 15-11. That's like what you want to see as a caster. Obviously, as a caster, the dream is a round 3, overtime. But we'll take what we can get. Big Pot with 8 and Iowa with 7 for this Blizzard team. And we're headed in for a neutral joust here in a few seconds. One thing that I've actually seen very interesting, both teams very even in terms of all of their stats, possession, shots taken, assists, all around, 5% of each other. So, and it's going to be Blizzard here winning the neutral joust, uncontested, Iowa, and I believe that's Big Pot here going for the dribble. Big Pot going to slow this one down. Pressured by Sav, tries to pass it to Rev, but ends, I thought that would have been a good shot there. Iowa tries to pass to Big Pot, but a little bit of lag causes it to be underthrown. Rev is going to grab this one for Blizzard, pressured by Solar P. The lag continuing to be a factor. We'll see how both teams adapt to it. It's going to be Spin here. Going to pass that one forward to Iowa. Iowa going to slow things down, pressured by Ryan JS. Going to pass it. Ooh, intended for Spin. Bounces off a little bit of geometry there, but Spin is able to recover. Going to pass that one forward to Big Pop. Crossover to Iowa. Iowa pump fakes a little bit and goes for the shot there to make it a 2-0 lead here to start it off for Blizzard.
Great shot there from Iowa. Big old pump fake on clock. Gets the goalie to jump. Goes under and dunks it in. Nice and easy. Took a minute to score. Here 2-0 in this round. 2 for Blizzard. But now Aurora has it. Let's see what they can do to tie it up. Or maybe get the lead with a 3. Pass into tunnel. Ends up into the hands of Spin. Slap goes a little wild. But he's able to recover his own pass and clear it into that orange side as Solar P gets it, but Iowa able to steal it and get it home for 3. Mixing up my words. Holy moly. 5-0.
Yeah, psychologically, that's brutal for Aurora. They're going to have to come back from this 5-0 deficit. And then obviously, you never want to get the disc stolen from you and then an immediate 3. So we'll see what Aurora can do here. They're out for their, oh no, that's, a little bit of lag. Oh, a lot of lag. And the disc teleports way in front. I thought they missed the, more lag. Okay, it's going to be Sav here. 1v1 between him and Rev. And they get the 2 there from the start. That didn't really look like a scoring opportunity, but they're going to get it.
I mean, that's just a great use of lag there for Aurora. It doesn't get better than that. Able to get a 3v1 and dunk it for 2. Great play from Aurora. Unfortunate for Blizzard, but they do have the disc now, as it's gonna. Oh, I thought it was another lag spike, and I thought it was gonna teleport again. But Rev with it on Ness, throwing it low to Spin. Spin crossing it to the cross route. Big Pot with it, crossing it high now to Iowa. Same play that's been working for him all night. So Iowa's dancing on roof still. Finally gets pressured by Sav. Resets it back to Rev. Rev now all the way down to Spin. Spin. Entrench. Resets it back to Rev. Taking their time here, being very methodical with what they want to do. As Iowa has it on shoulder. Takes a bottom pocket shot, and that's a great shot. Solar P can't get the save on that one. And now the score is 7-2, Blizzard.
Yeah, great stuff here from this Blizzard team. They were just able to pass to each other. It really reminded me of the last game, if you guys were watching it. Both teams really there being really methodical, and Blizzard, their passing really reminded me of that. Oh, and I think some more lag here. It's going to be over towards the side of Ryan JS. It's going to float around a little bit, but picked up by Rev over to Big Pot. Big Pot going to play this one down to Iowa. Iowa going to take their time. Pressured by Manta from behind. Going to pass it over to Big Pot. Big Pot over to Rev, and it's a beautiful play there to just overwhelm. Solar P was the only one in goal there, so just, yeah, beautiful play.
The thing I'm seeing here that's giving Blizzard the big upper hand is their passing has been really, really good. They're taking their time. They're not just trying to get it in bubble and slam it in. They're trying to get their passing lanes. As we have some lag on the kickoff that messes up timing a little bit, but Solar P is able to get there first. Throws it to a contested Manta. Ends up in the hands of Spin. Spin walking into bubble on Ghost. Passing it high to Iowa. Iowa takes a shot, saved by Sav. He gets his own steal.
Whoa.
A little lag. Ends up in the hands of Rev. Rev passing it to Spin. Spin and Bubble takes a shot, increasing their lead now to 9 with 6 minutes remaining. That is Blizzard up 11-2.
Yeah, I don't know if you were Aurora, the lag's only happening when you're on defense. So maybe I don't know. I check that out. But anyways, they're gonna be headed for an offensive joust here. And it's gonna be Ryan JS at the QB position over to Solar P. Solar P pressured from behind by that fast stack, but gets it off to Sav. Gonna cross that one all the way across to Manta. Manta pressured by Spin from behind. Gonna drive it in. Oh, great save there by Rev. Gonna clear that one out. And it's gonna be picked up by Iowa. Iowa pressured by Sav from behind. Gonna throw that one all the way down. Bounces off there. It's gonna be picked up by Solar P. Solar P trying to cross it over, but nobody in the area. It's gonna be Iowa who picks it up. Gonna go for the long bounce three and is going to get it, making it a 14-2 lead here for this Blizzard team. That's a deficit that you do not want to see if you are a fan of Aurora.
I mean, it's so unfortunate for Aurora. They're kind of getting screwed by the server, but I mean, it happens. It's unlucky. Down by 12, 5 minutes remaining. They have time to get it done. They just need to do it quickly and be efficient when they have the disc. But right now, Solar P passes it up to Sav, barely missing that pass. Ends up in the Blizzard bubble with Rev recovering it, taking his time, passing it up to the stack. They cross it in a tunnel and they're stacking. Bouncing off Popcorn. Still an open net look, covered by Solar P as Big Pot is floating in. Has a pass down in the bubble. Still looking for a pass. Passes it low to Iowa. Iowa dancing around. Jukes back, dunks it all around. Finally puts it in, but jukes the whole team, and we see some awesome expressions there from the Blizzard team.
Some sallies there. I don't know if that was a sally or not, because they were definitely some more lag, coming out here. Only when Aurora offensive joust they have lag. It's gonna be Solar P here with the disc over to the right tunnel for Manta. Manta gonna push this one up slowly. Just taking it slow, not much pressure. 3v2 here towards the blue bubble, and it's an easy shot there because of the pressure.
They need more of that, and they need more of it quick, as they're still down 12 with only 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Blizzard now has possession of it. Some lag there on the countdown, but they should be good to go here as they launch out of the tube. Rev on Nest. Pressured by Sav, juking around. Trying to waste some time here as Rev passes it through mid into the hands of Iowa. Iowa not pressured by anyone. Manta gets stunned out. Iowa just walking around on the floor. A little lag coming in. A stun from Aurora. I do not know who that was, but Manta ends up with the disc. Clears it out, but it ends up in the hands of Rev. Rev now. Passing it up into bubble as Big Pot. Big Pot over to Iowa. Barely missing. Now bouncing freely as that orange stack gets there first. Manta has the disc. Gets stolen by Rev. Rev gets a pass to Iowa in bubble on shoulder. Spins around, goes for some crazy, weird backward shot, misses horribly, but ends up into his teammate's hands. But Ryan JS steals it. Looking for a Kung shot, barely misses that, bounces off table. Loading freely, that blue stack gets there first and headbutts it straight back into the hands of Sav. Sav throwing it low to Manta. Manta taking a shot, a little lag there, ends up in the hands of Rev. Great save, even with the lag, as Sav ends up with it again. Passing it low to Solar P, great interception there by Big Pot. Able to pass it up to his teammate Iowa. Iowa shields, takes a shot. Is it in? Yes, it is.
Yeah, great shot there.
Wow.
That might be the dagger right there. A very lopsided round two. A very close round one, but the lag has really not favored this Aurora team so far. They've had the opportunity to rehost, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know their calculus right now, but it's gonna be Solar P here with the disc at the QB position. Ooh, and I thought that was some lag there, but I guess he was just Statue of Libertying that one. It's gonna be Rev here with the disc, gonna throw that one down the left tunnel, almost to himself, but Solar P can try to slap that one away. But Iowa with another three, and it's 22-4 here in favor of Blizzard, and Iowa has 25 points.
Check Iowa's task manager. He is on fire with these long three-pointers. Barely missed. I think he's missed like two, maybe. a big reason why they're up so much here in round 2. A minute remaining. The disc ends up in Big Pot's hands, crossing it low to spin. Spin throws it all the way down. Mansa's able to intercept that. Gets stunned out, able to just panic throw it out into the hands of Big Pot, though. Rev crossing it up, spin with it, looking for a pass that is Iowa. Iowa flips upside down, and oh my goodness, what a
Ooh.
crazy save from Solar, able to get his hands way out there and grab it, clear it all the way into the blue bubble, bouncing freely still. Looks like Sav gets there first, but all 4 players from Blizzard get to them and stun them out. Rev now dancing around, wasting time. 20 seconds left. It is math, but looks like they're gonna have some fun and celebrate a little bit with the time they have left. That is Iowa getting an ender. Big Pot steals it. Maybe a self goal. Oh, great save from Rev. But they put it in. 6 seconds left. 22-6. That's going to do it for this game. Blizzard is going to take it home.
Yeah, a little bit of messing around there. I love to see it, you know, always glad when a team is enjoying their win. So yeah, great win here for this Blizzard team. You know, if you're Aurora, you know, you're feeling a little bit unfortunate. The lag didn't help you out there. I felt like they had a really good chance to keep it close, but you know, sometimes that momentum just builds up and builds up. So yeah, valiant attempt from them. Make sure to stay here, guys, because we will be having. Let me just check here. We're gonna be having, I believe it's Shard and Cryo in around 10 minutes or so. So make sure to stick around because we're gonna be casting that game as well. And the winners of these 2 matches, they're gonna be headed for the winners bracket semifinals.